Yesterday I had a league game where I missed 2 tackles and my team lost essentially every single collision. So here's how to win more collisions. Now, as a defender, you have to step in close. Like this, if you don't step in close, you're going to lose a collision, because most of the time what happened yesterday is like we would be on the line, we'd make a tackle, we'd be reaching until like there'd be like a big like initial, everyone goes ooh, like there'd be like a big hit, everyone goes ooh, but then like you as a defender fall off and the attacker keeps going, then they get the offload away or they run or they score a try like they did 7 times yesterday. But so the point is, when you're reaching, you can't drive through and win the contact. Like, let's say I'm trying to tackle a person over here and I'm reaching over like that. Like, there's no drive. My legs are too far away from like my shoulder to actually do anything to the attacker. But let's say I'm trying to tackle someone over here where my hand is, and I'm right here. That's going to be so much easier to tackle. And because my legs are close to my upper body, I'm going to be able to hit and then drive through and win the contact. Obviously, like when you're learning tackle take, even when you first start playing, it's always like foot stepping close, like ring of steel, whatever. Yeah, stepping close. That's what you have to do to win the contact. Because as soon as you start reaching, like there's no power. Like I remember yesterday, like it's on the left side of the pitch, it's a right shoulder tackle. Then it's turnover ball. So like obviously we had the ball, we now don't have the ball. And then what I did was I rushed myself. Like I thought, oh, turnover, well, I have to tackle. Then the attacker's over here where my hand is. I'm here, I've leant over, I've taken the most devious handoff of all time. The crowd's gone crazy. Now, obviously that's my fault. But still, the bad thing that happened was I didn't step in close. Like I panicked. I thought, turnover, well, I have to tackle him. And then instead of like taking 2 steps forward to actually get a good shot and getting close and be able to drive through the contact, I was here, reaching over here. And in that situation, like unless I'm like a Superman, I'm not gonna be able to drive through, am I? Because the way you win contact as a defender is by driving through. But you can only like successfully drive through when your foot is in close and your legs and upper body are close enough to actually like apply force to the attacker. Because if you're tackling someone here, like unless you get into that super squatted stance, which is ideal, but even then you don't want to be reaching across your tackle. You step in close as you can without like anything bad happening. You get as close as you can and then you hit and drive through. Then obviously I hear this a lot. Someone on Instagram, his name is SM Performance, Sam Martin Performance. He says about keeping the tackle north-south. So obviously north and then south is behind me. You always want to be trying to drive the tackle north because you're going forward, that means the attack's going backwards. That's good momentum for your team. The attack's going to be slow and they do eventually get the next phase. But there's so much pressure that like their team can't even get back to defend the ruck. Your team counter ruck, you get a turnover, suddenly penalty or turnover ball in their 22 or whatever. And still, you step in close and you drive as hard as you can and you're trying to keep the tackle north-south. Now obviously sometimes the tackle's going to go to the side or to the left, but even then you keep driving in that direction and you don't stop until you're on top of the attacker. Like obviously coaches say that a lot to me, like a good tackle is when you land on top of the attacker. You have to step in close. And this means like you can't plant your feet and then reach expecting good things to happen. You always have to stay on your feet. And you drop as low as possible. Like you have to stay on your feet. Get in close, hit with your shoulder and then drive. Like now I'm realizing it's so like simple and stupid as to how we conceded 7 tries yesterday. Because like you step in close, even if like I'm a forward and there's a forward pod carrying at me, like I can get off the line. I don't have to stand here and just like take it. Like I'm allowed to get off the line. I'm about to be bouncy. I'm about to be on my feet. I step in close and then I hit them. Now even maybe like I end up falling back when they go over me. That's still like a positive carry for them, but it's not as bad as like standing far back, letting them reaching, then letting them come through. No. You stay on your feet, you get in close and you drive. Obviously, like the main point with having a dominant tackle into winning a collision is driving. You can only do that if you step in close. That's the main thing that people seem to forget. Like you can't drive if again, I'm tackling someone who's my hand. I can't drive if he's over there. Like unless I'm Superman and I jump off my feet to drive. Like that's not gonna happen in the game. You have to step in close. You get your foot in close, you step in close, and then you drive through. Your foot has to be close, and this means that you stay on your feet. You don't plant your feet until the moment of the tackle. You get as close as you can, and then you drive. Get as close as you can. You step in as close as you can. If it's a right shoulder tackle, your right foot comes as close as you can. If it's a left shoulder tackle, your left foot comes as close as you can, and then you hit and drive. Like bro, I'm banging on about it because if I did this yesterday, we wouldn't have lost like so horrendously. You step in close and then you drive. That's what you do as a defender. Now, if you want like more general defense tips, there'll be in my community in the top link in the description. Now, as an attacker, what we want to do to dominate collisions, it's something we did fairly well. We just kept getting turned over. Like, yeah, we did this fairly well yesterday. And the main thing that I saw is obviously you're carrying the ball. Like, I just caught the ball from my 9 or my 10 or whatever. I'm carrying it. I'm upright. I drop. And then one thing that we did really well was like riding the contact on the outside. So you never want to get hit like square. You never want a defender to hit you with their shoulder like in the middle of your body. You don't want to get hit in the ribs or the stomach, because then obviously the ball can get dislodged. It's just like, it's going to be a dominant hit for them. Instead, what you want is to like almost, you want their shoulder to be aiming at the outside of your body. Like you always hear from coaches, like run at limbs, like run at the branches, not at the trunk. You never want to run directly at someone's like shoulder, because you're gonna die. But like you want to run at their arms or like the outer extremities. If they're already low, they have like the boxer's hands. You want to run at their shoulder, because obviously when you're carrying low, you're gonna be able to almost like ride the contact. So let's say this is someone's shoulder on the tackle. My hand, like imagine my hand's still there when I take it away. You want to carry so you can almost ride the contact and like bounce, like reflect or deflect the shoulder, because that's what, like, if you want to bump people, this is good as well, because when you hit the shoulder of your shoulder, obviously I'm going to assume you have momentum as well. You'll come in, you almost ride it, then obviously they will be able to get a good shot on you. If they're a good tackler, they'll just drop a little lower, but even then you're still going to like go forward. You're still going to fall forward almost. You won't get like absolutely mammoth, and that's going to be good for your team. Like it'll be a positive carry. Positive carry means like you go forward, even if it's 1 inch, that's still a positive carry. You get past the gain, and that's good for your team. So you always, again, so let's say the tackle's coming from this side. The defender's making a left shoulder tackle, and I'm carrying my left shoulder, the ball's secure over here. I go forward with my left shoulder. And I want my left shoulder I always want my shoulder to hit their tackling shoulder. That's a good one. That's a good one. I want my shoulder to hit their tackling shoulder. Ooh. When your shoulder hits their tackling shoulder, especially with momentum, and you're coming like, and you're dropping as you do it, you're going down and then hitting, that's going to allow you to ride the contact. Now if you can combine that with a step or something, you hit there, you step out of the contact, and suddenly you have a gap there, you're going to win so many more collisions. And another thing is like, obviously that's obvious, but keep riding the contact. As soon as you hit that shoulder, you're riding the contact. Don't stop like, oh, I bumped him, everyone clap. No, like keep going, because that's going to make more people clap. You ride the contact when your shoulder hit their tackling shoulder. That's going to give you momentum. It's almost going to give you like a boost of a sort, because as they go down, you're going to be able to, it's almost like the shoulder's going to get freed up, and you can keep carrying and keep having a strong carry. You need your shoulder to hit their tackling shoulder. As an attacker, when your shoulder hit their tackling shoulder, you're dropping, you're carrying low, it hits them, they go flying 12 meters because you're massive, and then you just carry on carrying. You need your shoulder to hit their tackling shoulder. That's the main thing. And the way that this works, it's a tip, it's not the main thing, but you need momentum as well. Like, you don't want to come into the ball static anymore. Like, I play under 16s level, like, it doesn't work anymore. Like, you need to come onto the ball below with pace. Even if it's 2 steps before your 9 throws the ball, you put your hand up. I want. You take 2 steps, and then you're carrying. You can't just come into the ball static. It's like long days. It's just long, bro. You put your hand up. I want. Take 1, 2, maybe even 3 steps. You come into the ball with a bit of pace. Obviously, you don't need sprinting. Like, you want to be able to catch the ball. Come into the ball with a pace. 1, 2, I want. Then you carry. You drop the shoulder. You ride the contact, and that's what's gonna help you win more collisions as an attacker. So as a defender, step in close. Stay on your feet as long as you can. You step in close and then you drive through. And as an attacker, obviously you come onto the ball with momentum. You want your shoulder to hit the opponent's tackling shoulder. You ride that contact and then you keep going through. As a defender, step in close. Defenders step in close. Attackers ride the contact. If you do that, you're able to win so many more collisions and not concede 7 tries like I did. And then if you want more like nerdy stuff like this, more in-depth rugby stuff, they'll help you become the best player you can be. And you want to play in higher teams, you want to play academy like I do. You want to get to the place where you know you can be like, there's people worse than you who are playing in better positions than you. And I want to change that. I want to help good players get in good positions. That's what I want to do. So if that's something you're interested in, my community will be the first link in the description. It's loads of videos like this. You get to talk to me about specific things. You can send me your game clips. I'll send you different clips of good things I've seen in the professional game and even in my own games. Lots of good things there. The goal of it is to like be obsessed with rugby and become the best player you can be. So if that interests you, it'll be the top link in the description.